Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, the 13th of September, 2021, and we're going to be doing a little lawn mowing and yard maintenance today. Oh boy, I know that's just exactly what you tuned in to Farm Channel to see. My son Skylar has come up with another idea for this evening as well, so stay tuned. Might be a little bit of tractor action or inaction yet to come. Now that the daytime temperatures have cooled down a little bit, it's time to put some fresh wood shavings in the dog's pen. I like to buy local when I can, and this product's made up in northern Idaho in Grangeville. And it works real good for in the dog's pen. What I'm using here in the dog's pen for their little house, if you will, is the bladder out of one of the old IBC totes that you see floating around the countryside. This one doesn't have the metal frame around it, it's just the plastic bladder. It had a hole in it, so it was leaking, and it wasn't anything toxic, so I decided, what the heck, cut a hole in the bottom of it after I got it out of the metal framework. And that's been their house now for the last couple of years when they're out here in the pen. And what I do here is I simply dump the entire 10 cubic feet of contents of these wood shavings and sawdust directly in there, and then I let the dogs move it about. And if something gets out here in the outer pen, yeah, I'm not too worried about it. Anyway, in it goes. One nice thing about it being a plastic bladder, I can tip it up and dump the stuff in. Maybe I can. Help! Now it does come out looking pretty much like a hay bale or a straw bale in there. But that'll give the dogs something to do, is knocking that down and moving that around in there and making a nice little comfy bed for them. I've been to my local NAPA store to pick up a mower belt. Quite honestly, because nobody else in town had a way to measure belts. Yeah, they all could tell me what they fit, but they couldn't tell me how long it was. And because the model of the Cub Cadet mower that these come off of wasn't listed in their books anymore, nobody knew how to do it. So, auto parts store. And I'm just going to check, starting out here with the logo, make sure this new belt is about the same length as the old belt, which, as you can see, got pretty well chewed up. I made the mistake of trying to mow over a small walnut tree that I don't want where it's at. And, wouldn't you know, it's a tad bit longer. Well, we're going to try it and see. Maybe just because this one's stretched. Anyway, we're going to put a new belt on the machine today. And do a little other work around the place, making sure we got things up to scratch. Alrighty, I've already checked the blades and made sure they aren't bound up underneath with part of that walnut limb. Now it's just a matter of trying to feed this belt back onto the pulley for the blades. If I can get it to do it. Okay, there's that side. Now, round over to the other side. Do the same thing over there. One thing I've never been real fond of on this Cub Cadet that I got secondhand from an in-law is the fact that none of these bearings, spindle bearings for the mower deck, are greasable. And they're all sounding a bit dry. So I imagine here before too long, I'm going to have to spend $100 or better and put some new spindles on the old turd. Okay, there's that. And that's not how that went. This went up here straight across the back. Yeah, like that. Then these came up the middle like this. That way they got shot up to the drive belt the right way around. We still can't really see too much of the mountains right south of me here yet. There is still a great deal of smoke in the air, but this cold front we got coming through is really kind of taking care of that. Look at that stupid thing. That's that belt stop. There. Okay, now to get the belt up around the pulley for the motor. Next fun trick. This thing has a, right here, I don't know if you can see it with my gloves, and it is dark under there. It has a bar that goes from one frame rail to the other that keeps the belt from flopping around on this thing. But I got to push it back to get the belt to slide under it from one side of the pulley to the other. There we go. We're on, and I think we're looking good. Yeah, too bad that belt's that icky green color. Well, let's fire up this ugly little mugger and see what she does. Now, before I get crazy mowing lawns, I'm going to give some of these bushes and that willow tree a haircut. Well, golly, Dave, how do you give a tree a haircut? Well, I'm glad you asked that question. You go all ninja on them with a hedge trimmer. Ha ha ha! Well, there's how the big bush turned out there next to the house, and the little bush doesn't look too terrible bad. And the pellet stove install that you're going to see coming up before too long is going to be in that corner of the house right there, so there'll probably be a chimney sticking out there before too long. And as for the willow tree, we got a nice view of the horizon now. Yeah. Well, I'm going to rake up the limbs and stuff out away from the bushes, get them out in the yard so I can mow them up so they can become mulch to go back into the ground when they decompose, giving nutrients back to the grass. And now we're going to head off to Buell. Go look at that other tractor.
Into that gate and then get it right at the base of this hill. So until then we'll have to tug it and get it right up there. And then Doug can then just back up far enough to get it so it's like a straight shot.
Do we have any wood that doesn't have
Camera away.
No, I'm filming them cool pants. Hey, look at that. That's a new fashion statement. That's right up there with Felicity Kendall on Good Neighbors or whatever it was. Yeah, with her orange pant leg and blue pant leg. Well, I'm back in the office. It's late. It's time for me to hit the sack, and I thought I'd give you a quick update. Didn't get much filmed down in Buell today with that second of the 2 John Deere tractors that I've purchased down there. We did get the one to roll tonight. We did get the transmission tower off of it. We got it in neutral, and it does roll. So my son Skylar has been in touch with Doug, the guy that hauled the last one, and this one should be maybe a little easier to load than the other one. Don't know, but anyway. It will be heading home here to the farm in the next few weeks at least. So anyway, stay tuned for that, and we'll be putting together another video for later this week starting tomorrow, which is, yeah, after today. Anyway, as always, right down there, click on the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up, thumbs down, let us know what you think in the comments, and you all be careful out there and stay safe. I'm Farmer Dave. Take care now. Bye-bye.